Day 3 of an epic 1-week loop of the red centre of Australia. If you've never seen the outback, then this is a great way to do it. Today's destination, Uluru, the Big Red Rock. As usual, our hosts cook a hot breakfast and we gradually get ready for another day of riding. We are still only part of the way across this massive cattle station, so again, we follow the fence. This has been an amazing way to see the outback for the first time. I didn't realise there was so much variety to the terrain. The northern parts are in the tropics, so monsoonal rains create a lot of green landscapes. We are riding in the central parts, which are mostly red due to so much iron in the soil. Essentially, the central parts of Australia are rusting away. We could probably douse the whole area with WD-40, but it would probably be bad for the environment. Traction could be an issue too. Further south, the outback is a mix of arid desert and temperate regions as you get closer to the southern coast. I asked our guides about other tours. They also do tours of the Simpson Desert. It's almost all soft sand, so they said it needs a lot of good sand riding technique and physical fitness. And for a real challenge, they do a dual crossing. They ride the Madigan line in one direction, then the French line in the opposite direction. Tempting, but I'd really need to work on my fitness. This bit, we are on board with tour guide Damo and he's chasing our other tour guide Vroomy. I think this is the French line across the Simpson Desert. Parts of it are like a natural terrain motocross track. Of course, the guys make it look easy. Vroomy won the Fink Desert Race back in 2001 and Damo came 10th on a DRZ 400 back in 2000. Okay, back to our trip and back to civilization. We finally arrive at a public road which will take us to the main highway for the final 90 kilometres. Unfortunately, that's the end of the dirt riding to Uluru, as our tour guides haven't been able to get permission to ride on indigenously owned land. The Sherco 500s just lope along the highway, but obviously the dirt is their element. That night we discussed what it would be like doing this trip on our DR650s. But decided the weight and suspension could be tricky in the rough spots.
A community message from the Society for Prevention of Cruelty to Idiots who buy DR650s.
It's time for some MotoGP 3 action.
Here he comes! Here comes Lorenzo up the inside! Oh, and he goes so close to Rossi as he goes past out the straight. Jorge Lorenzo's going to go through, and he's gone for him. Here comes Rossi up the inside. Rossi retakes the lead. Valentino Rossi, but now he's lost it again. Lorenzo leads the way. Lorenzo's carried a lot of speed out of turn 9. There's no way through there. Valentino Rossi, and Lorenzo pushing it so hard in there. The Rossi fans go absolutely wild. Here he comes down the straight. Jorge Lorenzo's going to go through, and he's gone through Valentino Rossi. Is he going to take the lead? He does. Rossi invented something in the final corner, but Lorenzo gets close to the back, and Rossi has beaten him. What a motorcycle!
We pull into our glamp for a bit of luxury tonight. After lunch, our time is our own. Chill out at home base or visit Uluru and the Olgas. We haven't come all this way to sit on our asses, so we hit the road again. It's National Park now, so there's no dirt riding. It's hard to describe how huge Uluru is. Even when we are 15 minutes away, it dominates the landscape. Tomorrow we do a scenic flight around the rock, which is even more mind-blowing. A few facts: this sandstone formation is a bit like an iceberg. We only see the tip, the rest is underground. It was formed around 550 million years ago when movements in the Earth's crust pushed it up. At certain angles you can see almost vertical lines which show the rock has moved almost 90 degrees when pushed to the Earth's surface. The rock is famous for changing colour throughout the day, varying from dark brown to glowing red. Later that evening we climbed to the lookout above our campsite to check it out. Uluru has great significance for many Indigenous Australians. Archaeological findings suggest they began living in this region 10,000 years ago. Next, it's off to the Olgas or Kata Tjuta, about 30 minutes away. These sandstone domes were created at around the same time as Uluru. We parked the motorbikes and went for a brief walk. The name for these 36 domes, Kata Tjuta, means many heads. And now I'll just shut up and let you enjoy the scenery. Tomorrow, it's a scenic flight of these landmarks. Then we fly over the salt pans to our next campsite at Kings Canyon.